Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2026 BMW M440i Coupe. Huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, that link is down in the description. This 440 is finished off in mineral white metallic. MSRP is just over $73,000. Now this is powered by the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbo. It's paired to both the 48-volt hybrid system along with the 8-speed automatic. It pumps out 386 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque. This model here is rear-wheel drive. It weighs in around 3,800 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds with a top speed of 155 miles an hour. It also has a fuel capacity of 15.6 gallons, and you'll expect to see 27 miles per gallon in the city, 34 out on the highway. This also has a wheelbase of 112.2 inches. Its overall length is 188. It has a width of 72.9, a height of 54.6, and its ground clearance measures in just shy of 5 inches. Now, as we move on to the exterior styling, this particular model also has the M Sport package, so it provides it with the Shadowline package, which is all of the gloss black accents up front. You'll notice within the kidney grille, which is gloss black, there's the forward camera. There's also active grille shutters, so those will open to provide it cooling when needed. There's parking sensors located in it as well. And you'll notice a small inlet just underneath that, finished off in gloss black. Now this also has a dark housing for the LEDs, and there's more inlets on both sides with parking sensors, and those will provide additional cooling. And then there's some really nice lines that flow down both the hood and within that front bumper itself to give it a sporty look. Now, as we move our way to the side, this has a set of gloss black wheels along with the blue M Sport brakes, and it features the factory floating center caps. So of course, those will stay in the upright position while the wheel is moving, which is a neat feature. You'll notice the M badge. There's also power folding side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal, and they have a nice look to them with this upper section here, just giving it a good cut through for a better airflow. There's gloss black for the window trim, and this model has a sunroof too. And then you'll notice some crisp lines flowing down the side and the lower side skirt and just underneath the door handle. And then in back, there's a gloss black spoiler, a dark housing for the LEDs, there's a backup camera, parking sensors, more gloss black for the bumper, and then this model here actually has the optional M Sport Performance exhaust, which you can remote start, so you can use the key fob for that. And then you can use the key fob to shut it off. This definitely sounds really good. It's a great factory valve system to have. So if you're looking for an exhaust that's not going to void your warranty and you want that valve system, it's a great factory option. Now, for the cargo space for this coupe, there's a storage bin on the right side. There's also one on the left side. You can fold the back seats down for additional storage, as there's none underneath the floor. But even with the back seats up, you have a lot of space. And then this has the power trunk, so you can close it or use the one on the right to lock the vehicle, as you just heard. So from there, just grab either door handle and you can unlock it. Now with this white, this is paired with the cognac interior. Really nice, subtle combo. This also has Harman Kardon for the audio. There's memory seating adjustments, window controls, side mirror adjustments, trunk release, and storage down below. And then the automatic seats, which have 2 manual adjustments. So you can adjust your leg support with the grab handle underneath, and then to gain access to the back, just flip up that handle, and then from there, the seat is going to work its way forward. Now, I wouldn't say you're buying this for a full 4-seater, but as you can tell, with the seat folded down, you have a lot more interior space. So it's going to make it super practical. And at 5'10", honestly, I could ride around. There's plenty of legroom. There's vents right in the middle there. And then I am just barely touching the headliner, but I could make it work riding around town, maybe going on a short trip. You could fit a car seat back here, some young kids. So if you're looking for a practical and sporty coupe, this is still going to be functional. We have large cargo windows, small armrest, and small storage pockets too, to place some items. And right in the middle, there's also the armrest with cup holders, and you can fold this middle seat down. So it's very versatile if and when you need to have people in the back. But again, it's going to give you a lot of cargo space for this smaller vehicle. And as we hop in now, we're greeted with a leather steering wheel with the BMW colors. There's the red stripe up top, some brushed accents, but let's start this back up, get some rev clips with that M Performance exhaust. And coming back to the digital gauge cluster now, for this current layout, you'll see miles per hour on the left, tach on the right, and some vitals in the lower section. You can use this button right here along with the scrolling dial to further go through those, where there's also volume tuning, voice commands, and Bluetooth. But within the content here, you can scroll through all this information, and you have a good bit to go through, just depending on what you would like to see front and center. Now you can also adjust the layout, so the left and the right will change slightly, just depending on how you want to view it. And the last one is for the head-up display, where there's a few different settings as well. Now there's also paddle shifters. Cruise control settings are on the left. There's headlight adjustments, a dimmer switch, one air vent. And then with the infotainment system, you have a lot more to go through, and the slower section is always fixed. So you will always be able to get into that information, and you can use the shortcuts down below. This has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can get into interior lighting. This model even has the optional drive recorder, so you can go through all this information as needed and set that up accordingly. And then you can quickly get back, go through the rest of the icons here. Now for the home screen, it is split. So you have nav on one side and then some information on the left. There's climates, navigation, and music. And then this model has heated seats, heated steering wheel, and you have your temperature adjustments on both sides. Now there's also this optional trim accent. There's ambient lighting along with vents, and then volume tuning, hazards, and defrosters. Wireless charging, auxiliaries, and cup holders are underneath this trim accent, so you can close that lid. And then you have more shortcuts down below. So if you don't want to use it as a touchscreen system, you can quickly get through all this, and even in the lower section of the screen too. Now if I put this into reverse, so simply just flick that forwards, this model has automatic parking, backup assistance, and the 3D view. So that way you have no shortage of visibility, you can see around the entire vehicle. And then when you put it into drive, there's a shortcut to the left of the shifter where you can pull up the camera in full screen. So that is this button right there. And then there's also sport mode, so that allows you to use the paddles. There's no shifting down here. Park is in the back, and then there's also traction control, parking sensors, engine start stop, and a few different driving modes. So you can configure sport mode, there's comfort, and then you can also configure eco as well. There's auto hold and the e-brake. You get an auxiliary with storage in the armrest, a locking glove box, and then garage door buttons, dome lights, and controls for both the sunroof and sunshade, as those are both automatic. And then with the large cargo windows, or your rear seat windows, you can easily see over both shoulders. As we set up behind the wheel now for this M440i, the first thing that I want to talk about is the M Performance exhaust, because I didn't realize that this was an option. This is the second vehicle that I've driven that has the M Performance exhaust. So the first one was an M340i. I'm not sure if that's available for every single BMW. I don't think a normal 3 Series or a normal 4 Series would have that option. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just more for some of the performance models. But with my personal BMW X5, I did install an aftermarket exhaust on it, a valve system, and I had a lot of comments asking if that was something that would void your warranty. So if you are looking for a BMW, you want that valve system, you can get this factory option and have more peace of mind knowing that it's covered under warranty with it being part of the vehicle. Now, in order to get this exhaust, you either need to buy the vehicle brand new and spec it that way, or really search and hunt for not only the vehicle that you want, but you have to see if somebody decided to spec that exhaust on it. So that's why I went aftermarket with mine. With my X5, I don't know how many people are putting on an aftermarket exhaust, or if that was an option when the vehicle was brand new or not. So if you are looking for a vehicle, a sporty BMW, you can get the valve system, which I think sounds really good. Sounds very similar to the valve system on my X5, especially with this engine, which is similar. And it just gives it that extra deep tone to make it a little bit more sporty. So if you want to see me really ripping on my X5 just to get a similar idea of what the exhaust would sound like, take a look at that installation and sound video. But for the 440 here, this is definitely a very nice coupe to drive. A little bit more luxury focused. It's more of an M Light. If you wanted even more performance and power, you could jump up to the M4, of course, which will cost a lot more, but it also offers a lot more performance options. You can get the carbon seats. There's some other race features and some performance style features. If you're not looking for all that, you want more of a comfortable daily driver with some performance, and especially having the option for that exhaust, this is a great option to go with. This is something that you can take on back roads like this. You can also get all-wheel drive with the 442. So if you're driving in some more inclement weather, that is an option as well. The only thing with the M4 is that you can get the manual transmission. So just depending on what you're looking for with your daily driver, this only has the 8-speed automatic, which still is a quick shifting vehicle. It will still provide you with some character for this car, especially when you put it into sport mode. The revs do get a little bit higher, and when you have it in normal drive, there is an S mode basically, which is the sport shifts for the automatic. So not using the paddle shifters, it will go through the shifts much quicker and let you rev out a little bit more for some more of those performance characteristics. And then of course you can put it into comfort mode and it will just dial down into a normal shifting feel for your everyday driving. So it's a really good blend for a daily driver with some of those performance characteristics. It's also super comfortable, as you would expect. Now for the seating position here at 5'10", I have maybe 1.5 or 2 inches of headroom, and the seat does go down a little bit more. So you can be taller than me. There's a manual adjustment for the steering wheel there, and it does telescope move up and down to make it a little bit more comfortable. And this is a practical vehicle. To have 4 people in here and have room for any items that you have in the trunk definitely is a plus in my opinion. So you can have that sporty fun and you can have that practicality for a daily driver. And in Sport Plus second gear, here we go. And just a minor acceleration, we're up to speed. I'm not sure if the audio will be able to pick up the exhaust note, but it definitely has a good tone to it for this. Now with most BMWs, these are very well insulated, so if you're just driving this like normal, it's going to be a little bit hard to hear the exhaust from my personal experience with my X5 having a valved system on it, but nonetheless, it sounds really good. Even with a minor acceleration, you can hear it, and it's not obnoxious, so it's good for daily driving, but it really just, it gives the BMW a really good sound. So I think that is a fantastic option to have for this model. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the 440i, and it's a really nice place to be. Now I will say, this model has some plastic. I don't know if there's an option for the extended leather for the dash. You might have to jump up to the M4 for that. I could be wrong. I haven't seen that in this model yet, but regardless, the interior is very nice with the rest of the materials, and it just gives you a comfortable place to be. Now, as far as the turning radius goes, we will have to make a U-turn here. It's not a big vehicle, so it's going to be very easy to maneuver, and of course you have the camera system like I mentioned earlier, but even on a small road like this, it is going to be very easy. So parking lot situations and things like that. It's not a big vehicle. So if you're looking for obviously a smaller vehicle, a coupe like this, it has the best of both worlds as far as maneuverability and then interior space, being a practical coupe too. So let's give it one more acceleration. We're just in normal drive. And it definitely sounds good even under a minor acceleration. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2026 BMW M440i. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads, and I will see you all in the next video.